We've all heard of Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, John Glenn, Jim Lovell. They're all celebrated figures in history for doing the seemingly impossible. But what if I told you that these dudes would have never set foot in a spacecraft if it wasn't for this little guy? This is Hector. He was a charming little dude born in France in 1960. He was, as one scientist said, one of the most intelligent animals they've ever observed. Throughout the 40s and 50s, scientists tried and failed repeatedly to send animals into space and return them safely back to Earth, so it was time to try a new species: rats. Hector trained with a group of 6 other rastronauts, spending weeks at a time in a centrifuge, safely hooked up to a wall to simulate spaceflight. While his companions were understandably frightened during the first couple of days living in a spinning nightmare, Hector was busy girl-bossing it up, stealing food, exploring, sleeping in blankets, bathing himself, helping groom his pals, and generally just being an absolute icon. Naturally, Hector was the one chosen to go up into space. He was equipped with a special suit which was fixed by springs to a metal frame. He was then placed aboard the AGI-24 rocket. He handled the 12 Gs of takeoff force like a freaking pro. He flew to a height of over 90 miles in the capsule, experienced zero gravity for 5 minutes, and then landed safely back on Earth. Scientists were able to record Hector's heartbeat and respiratory sounds, as well as the effects of G-force on his tiny little body, thus paving the way for all the astronauts who came after him. Take that, Neil. Hector went on to live a long and healthy life. He even fathered 4 children after his return to Earth, and retired to live out the rest of his days in the home of a scientist who took a liking to him. He eventually passed away naturally of old age. Fly high, Hector. Fly high.